Alright, what's going on, guys? Shake and Bake here, and today I have the best game idea ever. The campaign would probably be something that brings you throughout the time of war and how everything changed. So basically, you'll be playing throughout all these different time periods of war. The multiplayer, which I'm going to explain here in a second, as you can see on the map selection screen, at each, for example, there an infection, that could be like the Civil War. Exodus could be like Revolutionary War, and every time you go through that, it would change. So some of the time periods I would have, the first one would probably be medieval. I think that would be pretty damn sick, fighting with swords, horses, and rocks. You'd be fighting through open fields and castles, like you're about to see right here. I think it'd be very, very cool. The next one I was thinking someone could do is colonists, the colonists versus the Indians. You'd most likely be fighting with the Indians. Would be fighting with here. What you're gonna see is the bow and arrow. That'd be a pretty cool weapon to use, and the colonists would probably be using these muskets or the pistols. Those would be very. I think that'd be a very, very fun. I think it'd be very interesting to see how the bow and arrow goes up against the pistols and stuff. The next one is the Revolutionary War. That's just gonna be the North versus the South. No, not the North versus the South. What am I talking about? British versus the Americans. You're going to be using cannons. Some people command the cannons, kind of like Battlefield a little bit. And as you're going to see, there's going to be more muskets, maybe rifles, and hills and battles and stuff. The next one is Revolutionary War. Civil War. My bad. Jeez, what am I doing? I'm all over the place. North versus the South. There's going to be cannons again, muskets, swords, horses. Basically the same thing as the Revolutionary War. And there's gonna be rocks maybe, and because I know that's what they used. Next one is a World War I, and this one you can use trench warfare. You're gonna be fighting in Europe. You can do air warfare, like fighting through planes, like you're in Battlefield 1. Trench warfare, mustard gas, the first machine gun. It takes place in World War I. You can use that. Rifles, barbed wire, grenades, and the next one here is World War II. For this, you can use planes, ships, tanks, machine guns, sniper rifles, shotguns, grenades, Molotovs, pistols. And some cool maps, I think, would be Pearl Harbor. You could do air warfare, naval warfare, tank warfare, Bastogne. You could be in France and Normandy. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the next one would probably be the Cold War, which I think would be very, very difficult to do because it was mostly just spies in Cold War. That was probably the only fighting because it was U.S. versus Russia, and it was very stealthy and silent. So it mostly would just be stealth weapons, like maybe silenced pistols or knives or something. Next one is Vietnam War. And in Vietnam, it would probably take place in the jungle, some multiplayer maps. And as you know, the Vietnamese had these very booby-trapped and tunnel systems going throughout all of Vietnam, which you see here. So I think that'd be very, very cool to do. And multiplayer side specifically. And the last mode the last area you do is the current war, Iraq, Afghanistan, with all normal weapons. I think very cool. So yeah, leave a like if you guys enjoyed. I'll probably subscribe if you're new to the channel. Comment what you want to see next. I'll probably make it a part 2 going more into depth about the campaign. So yeah, see you guys later, and peace out.